Hey guys, RC here with Babtainment, and today we're sitting down with Khalil, and Khalil has one of the craziest car builds. Khalil, where are you from?
I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. Moved up here in 2000. I was very good in the car scene in Trinidad and Tobago as well. I started off doing car stereo, full custom car stereo from plexi box, door pods.
So is this a shop that you guys had started and you were working in the shop, or you're working for a shop?
No.
This is on the side?
This is something that three guys, Ian Mahabir, he passed away from cancer, and Kelsey, and that's my brother-in-law. The three of us started off doing this thing just for fun and kicks.
Just for fun and kicks?
Just for fun and kicks.
Set it up in like so the garage, a shed, just driveway?
Just in the driveway.
That is awesome.
Starting to build.
So what drew you to the car scene?
I guess from small playing with little cars, Hot Wheels. I was always saying in Trinidad it was corgi because we were a British colony.
Yeah.
So it's corgi. So playing with the cars, take the car, strip it on, paint it over, do a new color, you know.
Yeah. So you were tinkering ever since a young age.
Yes.
And just bringing that out. That's awesome. And it just followed you through the years.
Yes.
Khalil, what was the first car that you had?
Up here they would call it a 323 hatchback, and my country was a Ford Laser, and started off with that at a 1.3. I mean, Weber cab, clean engine bay, 112. Epicenter.
You gotta have the sound.
Yeah,
gotta have the sound. Yeah, and so same for me when I got my first car. That's the first thing you do to your car. You gotta have the audio nice. Did you start off solo working on cars? You said you had a team. Is this something that you transferred into building your own vehicle by yourself, or is there someone else that's helping you build your vehicles?
Well, starting off home was with the team, with my friends and all of us. I mean, that's what we did. Moving over here, I had nobody.
Right.
I think the first car I built over here was a 91 Honda Accord. Had a plexi hood on it with the H cutout, neons underneath, paint all the valve covers, headers, air ride, 412s, flat out.
412s on air ride.
Yes, on air ride.
Old school Accord.
Yes.
So it's boxy and then plexiglass. So what you mean by plexiglass? This see-through. This ain't fiberglass hood. This is see-through
No,
hood.
it's the original hood.
Okay.
So you have the original hood, and in the hood it had a red H emblem, and all where they have the red vinyl, I cut there out, and you can see through the H, the engine neons on.
So you had the Honda emblem on the hood, and you can see through it to the
Yes.
motors. That is awesome. Custom work is one of my favorites, and to be able to see someone actually build their cars and put that much work into it. I don't know if you guys ever customized a vehicle before, like real custom, not just bolt some stuff together.
No.
There's a lot of work to that, and so I respect anybody that's doing anything custom. Everybody has their own character as well. So when you see these cars out there, some people get hate on their cars, some people get love for their cars. You have to understand this is all personality being shown through there, so everybody has their own thing. And at this time, you're talking early 2000s or mid-90s?
It was 2000s, it was like 2002, and that car was in Orlando, and the mini truck community had hated me because I went on to weld some steel blocks on the bottom of the car, so when you drop the car to the ground, you drag and it's sparks going down the road, man.
Dude, I used to watch those videos all day. So we have the air ride. If you guys don't know what dragging is, like he said, you weld steel blocks to the bottom of the car, and then as soon as you drop the air out, the car drops, and it's just fire hazard out the back. It's nice. So go watch a video. Go just YouTube it. And what he means by the mini truck world is another large community of bagged vehicles. So they do a lot of air ride, a lot of custom stuff as well. So that's probably why you received the hate having a Honda.
Yes, I had a Honda.
And you're probably taking trophies at the shows?
Yeah. No, the car's always under construction. I mean, we was trying to get the car to hop at one point because it was on cylinders. The highest I got the car to hop was a foot off the ground.
Oh, so that's the highest it would come?
Yeah, you hit the switch and fly a foot off the ground.
Man, that is awesome. You ever get to hop?
No, with the air, you had to have a nitrogen tank to do that.
Oh, to get enough force up?
To get enough air to keep that hop going.
Oh, right, right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
When you just run air compressor via 2 450 via 2 5-gallon tanks,
Yeah.
I mean, it's only like one shot you're really getting at high PSI.
Right, and the Accord's a 4-door vehicle.
Yes.
Did you have back seats in this vehicle?
Yes, I had back seats. I had back seat, full custom car audio system, back dash all done, custom. I never really did the doors because I got enough mid-range from the rear.
Right, so you didn't have to do any of the door speakers with it, which is nice. Now, working, is it work in cars together, or is it cars something that you're doing as a career and that is actually your work as well? Is doing it, you have work for a shop?
Work for a shop has always been a hobby.
Okay.
It's been a hobby. It's progressing into something probably in the future where I'll set up something I want to do like full restoration.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be like the typical shop. I'm not trashing anybody, but if anybody in car world knows that when you send a car to get fixed or be modified, you wait months to years to get it done.
To get it done, yeah.
You know, so probably in the future I want to kind of change that system up to where that if I'm building a car, it should take no more than a month to 2 months. With all parts being there. You know?
Getting it put together.
Yeah,
that way, what happens is that you're talking about is with shops, they overwork themselves and they start taking on 30 projects at the same time, and then none of the projects actually get finished. So for you get to take on a project, knock it out, move on to the next one, and move it out. Now that would be a great product because there's guys like us that go out there, we build our own cars and we enjoy it, but there are guys out there that they don't have the time to build the car, but they got the money. So they can get the parts and everything ready, and they can have their car built and put into their collection. They will pay for that. That's a value. There's a lot of value to that.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a quick turnaround.
Exactly. When they have a proper turnaround, but I mean, again, you're not taking the person's car and don't have the parts in. No, you tell the person, yeah, your car would get done when all your parts are in, and you have a surplus, like something like fittings that everybody take for granted. It costs money, but to get one fitting and you don't have it because something happened in the process, you have to wait. Me, I overbuy. I have AN fittings in stock.
Right. And for the people that would want that service, they would have the means to be able to afford it, to make sure that they have more than enough and to get it done right than to have to wait the time. Oh, we weren't expecting this, now it's going to cost that. Well, that money will transfer in a couple of weeks, or we got to go get those parts for a month and a half because it's a rare part. But being prepared and knowing what could happen ahead of time and make sure that the customer is ready for that'd be really important, because I know a lot of shops have problems with customers. We get impatient. I mean, if you have a car out and you're out without your car for months, I mean, you'll get pretty impatient. So to have a shop that's quick turnaround, man, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think that'd be great. You're here now. How much of the United States you've been traveling and brought the car to different places, or you move around, or?
I used to live in Miami. I've never left Florida.
Okay.
Because Florida is nice and warm. I do like cold. You're not getting to go anywhere it's cold. But I've been all over Florida. Been from far south all the way to Pensacola.
Yeah, and to be a car guy in Miami, it's huge. The scenes down here are incredible. If you guys are watching this from anywhere other than Florida, understand the weather allows people to drive their nice cars all the time, so people have time to put their money into their vehicles, and they really do take care of them. We don't have that rust issue that you would up north dealing with like the roads being plowed. So it's nice to have your car when it's not raining, of course.
Not raining.
But you gotta go. Usually in the morning you're good, but in the afternoons during the summer it rains a lot. I just figured that out. I just moved down here from Michigan, so I come from where it's cold.
I know your missions.
Yeah. And so with our car scene up north, being that there's a winter, you can't drive your cars all the time, so people put less money into their vehicles. There are some nice cars up there, don't get me wrong, but not as many as you would if you come to Florida and people are flaunting their vehicles all day. It's a beautiful scene down here, which is awesome. What's your favorite thing about the car world, and then what's your least favorite thing about the car world?
The best thing about the car world is the innocence in a child's face when they see your car, and the cling to it is so pure when a child sees a car and they actually have knowledge. Wow, this looks like my toy gun, look at it. And the face light up is the best joy you could get rather than an adult coming to your car. And they'll look and they'll be like, well, I could do this better. Or, yeah, I don't like this color. You know, I don't have time for that person. That's why my car hasn't been to a lot of shows.
Right, there's a lot of that out there where people just aren't, they don't appreciate what's in front of them. They want to, there's a lot of hate. We'll just call it that. There's a lot of hate in the car scene. And that really needs to be ruled out. Whoever, if you're a hater, don't even show up. The people that are there and actually enjoys other people's builds and respect the personality that person has put into their vehicles, super important. And like you said, the joy of the kids coming up to your car at a gas station and they're like, wow, oh my gosh, you see this car? They're talking to their parents, can we get a picture with your car? That's a great feeling. It says your car builds its own celebrity and entourage around it, which is really nice.
I'm not one of those guys. Like if a kid come up to my car, I am not that person going to be like, hey, don't touch my car. No.
Right.
If you want to see it, you want to touch it, or go sit in it, no problem.
Enjoy it. And what that does, that builds future car guys, which is super important. That's so awesome. And again, the worst being the hate in the car industry with the people that show up and they're just negative about everything.
And then we have the guys that they say it's built, but really and truly it's just add-ons. And they really didn't build the car. They just threw money at the car and had somebody do it for them. Yeah, and
so also for those who are into the car industry and don't understand what that means, when you build a vehicle, you put your hands and your effort, your sweat and everything into it, versus sending the money off and having someone put it together and then try to not that it's bad, because it's okay to throw money at your car, but don't try to claim that you built it or you really put the effort in if you didn't. And that's like putting false badges on your car. Don't do it. Just don't do it. And we've all seen that.
Yeah.